I know I have talked about it, maybe dabbled in the posing for physique because I think having a routine with music and being able to present the judges something super personal and just really present your body the way you want to your own music to give them that vibe. And I think that would be so cool to try. And who knows, maybe next year I might try out a local show in physique, maybe, who knows, but it is something that I have thought about and maybe will dabble around in the local levels.
Well, as a pro, there's like only a handful of local shows. Now that you're a pro, it's like where you live, where
I'm in Michigan.
Michigan. There's quite a few ladies from Michigan. One of my favorites from Michigan is Andrea Shaw. He's from
I
Michigan.
know.
You know, can't forget Linda Murray, a legend herself. I mean, I've interviewed a couple ladies, quite a few ladies come from that area. Not as many shows unless you go to Chicago or you go to, they don't have figure in Omaha. There's the also Toronto Pro, and there's the New York Pro. Those might be a little closer within the area. But and I think with figure I think there's quite a few more shows. So probably, you can probably find a show for figure. If you is it still, like I said, if you want to do physique, it's still some shows here and there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, what was that feeling? Especially, like I said, you only been this is your first year competing. You did a regional show, which got your qualification for nationals, and now you are IFB pro. What was that feeling when they told you that?
Gosh, you know, I have to take it back a little bit to the regional show. My first time ever stepping back on or stepping on stage. Um, it was quite a rush, to be honest, and it wasn't until after I spoke with the judges, after all the awards, when I kind of decided, okay, like we're going somewhere with this. We're doing things that not a lot of people do. The judges essentially said that like they'd almost be disappointed if I didn't go to a national show because they thought that I had a very good chance at, competing against these women at such a high level and potentially getting my pro card, which I did. But it wasn't until I got that feedback where it really set in that like, okay, this is something that I'm really good at. This is something that I'm really dedicated towards. And, I want to show the judges at this higher level that I can be, I can be that person. I can step up. I can show them a professional attitude. I can show them that pro attitude on that stage. And I was just so excited. I was so excited to step up on stage and to show the judges my package, show them everything that I've worked so hard for. And honestly, I was not expecting anything. All I wanted to do was walk across that stage and be proud of what I put. And I was so proud. And to be standing there at finals on the side stage and listening to one name get called, another name get called, another name get called, and then for me to get second place and a pro card right at my feet, it just I had no idea what happened. It all happened so fast. The medal, the card, the photos. I'm walking off stage. I had this card in my hand, and it wasn't until I saw Drew, my coach, and I just was like, "Oh my God, I did it, I did it! This, look, here it is. This pro card, this medal, this, just." It was so overwhelming because it was something I worked so hard for, and my friends, my family, my entire support team, like they know how hard I worked for this and how passionate I am. And it really set in that this is something I'm meant to do. This is something I'm literally built for, is bodybuilding. And um just to have that validation that yes, you're in the right spot, you're going in the right direction, and you're only what, I've been training for 2 years now for this show. I have so much more to go. I have so much time ahead of me, so much more experience and things to learn. And it's just such a good feeling to know that I'm in the right spot and that I have eyes on me and that uh I have bigger goals to set for myself, and it's very exciting.
Like I said, this is a sport that you have to have a passion for. You have to love it. Like one
Absolutely.
thing, yeah, most people understand the work, the consistency, the commitment. I mean, a lot of sacrifices like time, money, your body, your mind. I mean, and you have to really respect, someone like yourself who got into this and you love it. And you honestly have to love it because, like I said, it's not much you can get out of it. It's not a very lucrative career, depending, what division it is, unless you are like, as I call them, the banana hammocks, the boy shorts, the men's divisions. They get a lot more attention. Or you're part of the high heel division, but you're not part of the, well, post, as I call them, the TNA division. That's wellness and bikini. But
Mhm.
there's so much to it, involved to it, and also to your relationship with Drew, and that's a good thing. Have a good relationship with your coach. I've talked to ladies today have been with a coach, give them a cookie cutter plan, but then not work with, uh, especially for women, because women, you're built different from men. You
Mhm.
have, you have curves, you have high BMI. It's a lot of work, and one thing might work for a man, it's not work for you. So, folks,
Absolutely.
while we got Roxanne here, we're going to jump into her social media for a bit. You want to follow her? Her links in the description of this live. Support these upcoming competitors like herself and show respect. But it's no offense to you, Roxanne. I do this because it's a disclaimer to guys out there. Guys, I want to have no problems, no D pics. Stop it. Get some help. Come on. I know you see ladies on the stage. Yeah, 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 pump, pump. There's an old smoke saying, Roxanne, say, when you ladies rock hard, we'll rock hard. But that's the situation. So we're gonna jump into her social media for a little bit, and here she is. And you should be proud of yourself. That's you and Drew right here.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, I know when you handed your pro card, you were crying like a baby one. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And here she is right here, and wow, very impressive.
Oh my
What
gosh.
What was critique from the judges, especially since the head judge of the show was Sandy Williams?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I emailed Sandy a couple days after the show, and I know she probably had, oh my gosh, so much feedback to get to, but I recently got a response from her, and she said that, my overall look was great, my figure was great, my conditioning was really good. She said that in my pro career that she would love to see more development and uh, width in my back and in my chest, and pretty much overall just a little bit bigger, more development in those muscle groups. And overall, I'm just very happy with her feedback that she didn't have too much to critique, but I'm really excited for my program coming up in 2025. Drew's gonna make something really good for me. He's really excited with the feedback and to work with me to prep me for my upcoming shows in the future.
Yeah, it's saying you see, you have a bright future. You have a different look compared to others because I saw on your post that you are a natural athlete, and and
Absolutely.
that's the yeah, because it's just a lot harder work compared to the more enhanced athletes. Because I know I interviewed a couple ladies who do natural. It takes a lot more time to develop the muscle, and to bring in conditioning. Because
Hmm.
many athletes do take performance enhancers to help them because it helps them get, like, especially with things with information and all that stuff. But you have a physique. What do you feel like is your best feature overall physically?
Oh, probably my back. Definitely my back. That's something that, I didn't really see the definition until I started the process of show prep. And when all that fat just started melting away and the skin was getting more tight to the muscle, it was just absolutely insane to me. And I'm upset because I can't see it with my own eyes unless I look in a mirror. But just my back development, it just blows my own mind and is definitely my favorite feature.
Well, here you got a picture here of your from the back. I know when ladies tell me you want that upside down Dorito look. You want that fullness in your shoulders, round caps in your shoulders.
Hmm.
You know, it's a lot of work. And it's okay. You have to be consistent. Great pictorials. You see your delts look pretty good. I mean, it's a lot. Now, when you're working out, what's that workout you say, "Oh my God, I love it, do it every other day." But then there's that one workout that says, "Oh shit, why I gotta do it today."
Oh my gosh. Well, eh, my favorite day, back day, of course, because that's just my favorite feature. It's my favorite thing that I've developed. Um, the workout that I kind of go, "Ugh," is definitely my quad focus leg days. There's just something
Yeah,
about it where I'm like, oh, it just I love the feeling though afterwards when I'm all done with my lift and I have that really good leg pump. But man, going into it, it's like, gosh, I go a little slower walking into the gym. I take a little bit longer getting ready. But I know that it feels good afterwards. But the reason is because I'm challenged. Drew challenges me, and he knows that I can push myself. He knows that I can grow. So, all in all my workouts should be my favorite because they're all benefiting me how they're supposed to. And if I keep consistent and keep my intensity through all the workouts, no matter which one, that it's going to give me the progress that I want. I want this, so I need to put that effort in, no matter what.
yeah. It's like this. You have to be determined and you have to
Hmm.
be disciplined and motivated to do what y'all ladies do, to bring in that conditioning, bringing in that work. I mean, it's so much involved with it, especially conditioning, uh,
Hmm.
concentrating on certain things, work on your weaknesses, and also, working on your strengths. There's so much involved with it, especially being a bodybuilder. Here's right
Hmm.
here, you have you working out, and it's just from your back, and wow, I tell you, you got a great back.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
very hard on it.
Well, like that. Well, that's what some guys say. So yeah, I'm not. I'm admit my crime, Roxanne. I'm a muscle person. No, your ladies just look so amazing. As the other
Thank
guy would say, he just gets excited when you can see y'all ladies working out and training. He's amazed by your bodies and your development. And he likes this, and he says that, you are beautiful. I'm sorry about him. I have to keep in line. Um, we are here from a man, Robert Weber. He says this. He says, "You a rock star. Can't wait to watch how far you go." Thank you, sir. Also,
you,
we have
Rob.
here Maddie Garwell. She says this. She says, your dedication outside of the gym and in the kitchen is so admirable too. So these are some friends of yours?
These are my friends. Yeah.
Well, thank you,
Thanks.
friends. Do any of them train and compete too, or they just like work out with you?
No, Rob is actually Drew's brother, and Maddie is one of my best friends. She used to do powerlifting and got into some bodybuilding too early on, but not much anymore. She's more of a runner.
All right, keep running, man. Keep running. So now that you're IB Pro, what's the plan? What do you feel like you want to do? Like take the time and to make the adjustments, especially as leg day is a tough day. You have to work on the legs, work on every aesthetic and bring in conditioning. What would you want to do for now?
Oh gosh, for now. Well, immediately, right now, going into, well, I'm finishing my reverse diet, so still a bit strict on food and workouts, which is completely normal and fine. Um, afterwards go into a nice off season. I really want to um, eat a lot more, eat clean foods, do a very clean bulk. And I want to build on Sandy's feedback and really develop my chest and my back more. Um, I know Drew and I have discussed taking maybe the whole year of 2025 off just to grow and develop and to almost prep for 2026. Um, he's actually here if he'd like to comment. Drew,
Come,
would
come,
you like to make
come,
any
son.
comments?
Come on, son. Come on down, son. Come on.
He's coming.
Right.
Come on over, Drew.
How's it
Hello,
going?
young Master Drew. Welcome. Welcome. So
Yeah,
tell me,
so what are our
what
plans for next year?
yeah, what do you want to do? You're like you're the Mickey to the Rocky. So you're gonna work her and make her eat lightning's crap out thunder.
Yeah, so what Roxy was saying, the focus right now is to get her body fat up to a healthy level. So with the reverse, essentially what we're trying to do is get her back up to another 5 pounds. So when she was competing, she was at like 134 roughly. So I want to get her up to like 144, 145 before we start going into that off season. But going into 2025, the biggest focus is going to be going off of our feedback. So when we're talking about the thickness of her back, we need to emphasize more of her upper back, so more like overhand based movements and working more at developing the traps. So for her, it's going to be more of her mid to low trap, and then working back into developing her spinal erectors. But I think, and as we progress with her program, she does have that, what you mentioned, Dorito shape look to her back, so that flare. So we're still going to emphasize working on a lot of single arm movements for her lats, but the big focus is going to be that, along with another feedback suggestion was more chest development as well. So that's going to be another big key component to her protocol going into next season.
So is Roxy one of your only competitive clients, or you have like a mix of you know amateurs and pros? How long you been doing it, young man?
So I've been training for about 10 years now professionally, but she's the first that I got a pro card with. But going into next season, I do have a few people that are going to be competing on the local level.
Yeah, you should probably. You ever competed yourself, or you just been always been a trainer?
So for now, I have been a trainer and a coach, but going into next season, I'll be doing my show July 12th, which is the Powerhouse Classic in Michigan.
Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. You are doing good job. You're doing good work. I know you're proud of your girl, because
Absolutely, absolutely.
you got to think about it. This is her first year. Most people, it takes years. I've known ladies who competed 20 years in NPC before they get their pro card. I know some ladies who took a step back for a minute, come back and finally turn pro, and her just win her regional, then win the nationals, and now she's an IFB pro. You should be proud of yourself.